Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about fishing. This is my storm character. She is the only character that I really fish on. It's not really something I get into on Wizards 101. Um, you can get some pretty cool prizes from it, and it is cool to display some of your catches. This one has quite a few aquariums on her account in her house, but she doesn't have anything, I think, super unique to display in them. But as you can see, she has the fishing bundle set that you could get. It includes all the gear and the mount, and then she does have over here in her house, um, so weird staring a boat around. She does have the private fishing retreat over here too. So I just wanted to give a kind of rundown on her gear and my plans for her gear. So she is wearing her fishing set, and on her gear she has the galoshes that come with the set, gives 10 energy and 2% fishing luck, and the jacket, some more energy and fishing luck, and energy and fishing luck. You can see most of these are only 2%. She has a deck that's an extra deck I just kept that has a socket in it, so that if I could find another jewel like this one that's another 5% fishing luck that is in this ring. Some of these I have socketed to add a little bit more fishing luck. And her pet is at adult, and so he only gives 1% fishing luck, and he does not actually give you any energy. But if you'll notice on her fishing gear, I've not went fishing and I just barely put this fishing gear on, and you'll see my energy bubble is not full over here, because when you put on gear that gives energy, that only gives your character the ability for her energy to go that high. It doesn't automatically give you that energy. So it's best if you were to like plan on fishing first thing in the morning, and then you would put on this gear that gives you energy, whether it's for gardening or fishing or whatever gear or whatever that gives you energy. If it's not your normal gear, put it on before you go to bed, and then when you wake up, plan on doing your fishing or gardening first thing right off while you have all that extra energy, and then you can change into your battle gear or whatever it is that you're planning on using. If you switch out of that gear and then switch back, like I've wore this for a minute, so she's gained one energy. If I switch back to my regular set, you will see now I only have 80 energy. It took away one energy because she can only hold 80 energy like this. So you would want to put on whatever gear you have extra energy on before you go to bed, so you have the ability for your character to save up that much energy. And you can only save up so much energy while you sleep, so you might want to only fish every other day, maybe, if you plan on doing a whole lot of it. Like if you just plan on sitting down and spending a long time fishing, maybe only every other day, where you can have pretty much full energy and then switch into that and only have to finish filling your globe while you sleep. Because there's been lots of times where I do a lot of gardening on another character, and when I get up, she still doesn't have a full globe of energy because it doesn't have time to accumulate that much. I wanted to give you guys a idea though, if you're really big into like fishing, there is There is a corgi pet, and it will actually give you another 5, I think it's 5 energy. And then this one, like, you'll get fishing luck on and reveal fish school. And this first mate otter is just incredibly cute in his little rain slicks and everything. But if we go to what is it, where you train the pets, Pet Pavilion, and we go look. Let's try a different one. There we go. First one we pulled up, a Bake at Night, which is a death pet. And it doesn't always, especially if you're just using it for energy, it doesn't matter if it's death or ice or storm or whatever it is. But this one has huge energy. So 15 max energy and ultra energy, 20 max energy, and then also the ability to get more gold. So you could use that when fishing or gardening, and you could get more gold back from, sometimes you get gold when fishing and gardening, and you could get 10% more that way, plus the energy. This one, they've already bred to give you fishing luck, garden pixie. Critical striker really does you no good in gardening or fishing. Huge energy and ultra energy, and I think there is one more fishing skill too, or energy skill, I mean, so you could replace like this with another energy skill. This one, fishing luck, reveal fish school, gold mine, and huge and ultra energy. So this would be like a really good one to have as your fishing pet. It pretty much replaces these two skills right here that my otter has. And this one is up to 3% on the pet right there for luck. This one is also at 3%. I don't know what the max is on it. This one has some luck for fishing and has the ability to summon a garden pixie, but only gives you one type of energy, but also gold miner. And so you would want to go through here and find the pet that has the best combination of skills that you would want, and then breed it with either what you want it to look like if you wanted it to look like the first mate otter or another pet that you have, or breed it to something that already has some of the skills that you might want. With having fishing luck and fishing luck, my chances of getting that should be pretty darn high, but weird things do tend to happen and you're not always guaranteed to even pull out that skill. I thought there was maybe one more energy one. Just quickly seeing if I could find it to tell you guys what it is. But those are learned skills, and then the corgi does have the energy just as a set item on it when the pet is equipped. It does not have to be learned. So you could do a corgi mixed with one of these Baked at Nights and maybe pull out huge energy and ultra energy and have it on the corgi, and maybe you could take it back to the first mate otter or back to one of the other nights and get a garden skill or the gold skill or the fishing skills, and you can end up with a pretty nice pet. But it is going to take time. It takes a lot of time to put into pets. There are people that are really good at just looking at a pet as soon as you hatch it and knowing if it got its skills. For me, the skills never cross directly into the same line that I want them to be in. So I am never any good at just looking at a baby pet anyone get to pull the skill. I usually have to train it at least a teen, and then if it doesn't pull a skill that I want right at teen, I start over. But there you see there are a couple different energy skills and the garden pixie and the fishing skills that you could get, and you could make yourself a really nice fishing or gardening pet. So that's about all I have to say on fishing and energy and pets.